Alright, y'all. We back with another video, man. We got what it's like to road trip in a Cadillac Escalade 5. Uh, excuse my dog in the background. That nigga's annoying. You know what I'm saying? We got dogs. Y'all know how this shit go. But the work must go on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't stopping no show around here. We got, I want one of these. So I'm like, I've been tapping into the videos and shit. He's finna take this motherfucker for a little trip, so we finna tap in and see what's going on. Look at the car, see how it drives. This is like one of them cars you get when you got family, and yeah, like I would use this for road trips. Like this would be the road trip car, the family road trip car. You know, you got kids, your girl. You know what I'm saying? This would be the car. So we finna tap in, man. I want one of these one day. Of course, by the time I get to it, it'll be like a whole different whip. I'm finna mute the mic because I know nobody want to hear the dog barking in the background. That shit's annoying.
I've got the key to this 24 Cadillac Escalade V. And tomorrow, my family and I are going to take it on a road trip from here in Southern California, about 300 to 400 miles north for Monterey Car Week. And that means that today, I need to get it all prepped. Load everything inside, all our luggage, and install car seats. And before I do any of that, it's about 85 degrees outside, so I'm going to remote start it to let that AC flow. It's a good thing it's the middle of the day, so I'm not going to disturb any of my neighbors, because that is excitable. It should be nice and cool inside the cabin by now, so I'm gonna hop in and enjoy the red carpet experience of a deploying running board. That's great for me to get in. It's even better for my kids so they can hop up easily. I've also got a grab handle to ease my entry for my kids of a deploying inside the cabin by now. So I'm gonna hop in and enjoy the red carpet experience of a deploying.
I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. When you open the door, the bottom come out. I love cars that do that shit.
That's great for me to get in. It's even better for my kids so they can hop up easily. I've also got a grab handle to ease my entry. There we are. Hello, cabin crew. Thanks for joining for this road trip in the Cadillac Escalade V. Now, one important detail before I get started here loading up the car, and that is that it's not just going to be my personal family of 4 going on this trip. It's also going to be my wife's parents joining us. They'll be sitting in the 3rd row of seats, so it's going to be a very full vehicle, and I'm not so worried about us all fitting. But our luggage as well, that could be a problem. Let me show you what I mean. So let me pop up this tailgate and we'll go have a peek and see that there's not a whole lot of space with the 3rd row of seats up. Let me show you. This is a large suitcase and it is going to fit behind the 3rd row, and let this close, but there's probably only enough room for one more big suitcase like it, maybe some other squishable items inside. That means that all the rest of our luggage isn't going to fit like this. I need, therefore, to go to Harbor Freight and get a hitch carrier that can install when I remove this cover to carry all the rest of our luggage. So I'll go do that now. When you don't want to pay a lot for something you'll probably just use once. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. Great. Now I just have to build this darn thing and then I can actually get started loading the car. After many nuts and bolts, I have a finished hitch cargo carry, but I'm not going to attach that to the receiver quite yet. First, let's see about the car seat setup. Okay, I changed my mind. I was gonna have Christina's parents by themselves in the 3rd row, but I don't think that's the best orientation because the Escalade doesn't have the ability to angle the 2nd row seat forward with the car seat still in it. So I'd either have to remove the car seat to tumble the seat forward to allow people to get to the 3rd row, or they'd have to fight their way through between the car seats to get to the alley and then get to the 3rd row. So instead, I'm gonna split up the car seats, but I have to do it in a certain way because the lower latch anchors are just in the 2nd row, while there are 5 top tethers throughout the 2nd and 3rd row. So our daughter's infant car seat is going to go here in the 2nd row behind my driver's seat, and our other daughter's forever seat is going to be tethered into the 3rd row. Here's the good news. When you tumble the seat forward and you've got all this room to get to the 3rd row, installing that car seat is a cinch. Accessing the tether point, pulling it through with the adjusting headrest, no problem whatsoever. Now, I'm gonna put that car seat right here. There's more good news because with the wide door openings, it was easy to load in the car seat and the exposed latch points were easy to find, along with being able to cinch it down.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Tightly. Now with the car seat in, there's just enough daylight between the entertainment screen and the back of the seat where my driving seat is, so I know that I would be comfortable. Now, let's see what the accommodations are like in the second and third row. So here's the flow. For an adult getting in to the third row, they could either pull this tab twice and tumble the seat forward and have a great access point, or with the seat still in place, though with it slid back to where it was before, you could use the leather grab handle and the running board to walk on through, and the alley is nice and wide, so getting back into the third row is not a problem. With this seat all the way back to where it was, I still have knee room for myself at 6 feet, and my wife's parents are actually smaller than I am, so they'll have plenty of knee room. Headroom is good as well. There are also air vents up top. I got a leather padded armrest, a cup holder, and a USB-C port. And for the second row passenger, the accommodations are even better because there's a climate control system, cup holders, USB-C ports, HDMI ports, and an AC outlet, along with plenty of foot pocket room and knee room, with this seat paralleling my driver's seat. If I wanted to give that third row passenger a little more space, I could also just go up 1 or even 2 notches and still would have knee room. There's also headroom, a panoramic sunroof, air vents up top, and an entertainment screen, which I'm probably gonna queue up so my daughter back there can watch something. Okay, it's time. Let's see what of all this cargo is gonna fit in the back of the Escalade before I have to attach the hitch cargo carry. The answer, not much. So I just went with everything that has a soft shell to it, and all these other items have hard shells, or I don't really care if they get all dusty during our drive. So let's attach that by first pulling off this cover. That's an easy job, thankfully. There are 2 screws, one here and one here. When those are loosened, you can slowly work off the cover. There we go, there it is. And there's your hitch receiver. With the carrier attached, the cargo is ready to be ratcheted on down for a bright and early tomorrow morning, so I will catch you guys out on the road. We're on the move. About an hour later than I wanted to be, but we're here on the road in traffic, which is a great time to use the Super Cruise feature, which I was so thankful that this Escalade V has equipped, because we've experienced it in other GM products and it's so good. It's probably the best hands-free driving system that's on the market right now. So I don't have to worry about the stop and start. I don't have to worry about the lane keep. And if for whatever reason, well, I'm actually in the left lane. If I was in the right lane and the cars were going slower than the ones in the left lane, it would actually just work its way around those vehicles. So it's very, very convenient. What was not convenient was trying to load all of our stuff inside the Escalade V. I mean, I showed you how stacked it was with the cargo carry and the suitcases behind the third row, but what you didn't see was all the other items that we had to cram inside this vehicle. I mean, it did a decent job with all the cubbies.
Yeah.
Stash. I mean, you got your bag. There's a little storage cubby in here where she has her bag. Got my hat almost in there right now. My extra large water bottle is in that door pocket, and then also we've got some colder goods that we wanted to stay cold. So there's a fridge that's built into this console as an option, and so those are staying cold in there. Everything is laid out in the console there. Oh, and because I've got the digital rear view mirror going, which is effectively essential when your vehicle is fully loaded, you wouldn't be able to see anything out the back. I can monitor the luggage that's
I ain't gonna lie, digital rear view is crazy. So they got a rear view just in case you stack your luggage past the window, and it gives you a digital picture. It has self-driving. This big-ass truck self-driving is crazy. He says it switch lanes on his own. We're in the future, bro.
the cargo hitch carry to make sure it's still there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, what do you think of this cabin? Are you comfortable?
I mean, the seats are great. I have a massage going. You have ventilation.
Yep, ventilation and massage for me.
Yeah, I mean, I love all the leather and the wood. Everything feels premium.
It does feel quite luxurious.
Feels.
This is a pretty good way to start the road trip. Oh, and if I wanted to change up the display here, then I could look at augmented reality of traffic. Isn't this exciting? Let's get to Santa Barbara. It's finally clearing up a little bit, and this is actually a great road surface to talk about one thing in particular, and that is that while I can see in the rear view the bags are moving around all over the place because the road is pretty bumpy, We are very comfortable inside this cabin. The adaptive dampers are smoothing out all of the motions, even for this body-on-frame SUV, which typically is just gonna jiggle around on the road. It's super smooth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very smooth. How are you guys feeling in the back? Is it comfortable? Oh, you know what? Let me turn on the conversation enhancement, which actually pipes their voice in through the speakers up here. How do you guys feel? Comfy?
I'm not feeling the road, which is pretty awesome.
Nice. Okay. Michelle in the back?
I'm very comfy in the third row.
That's crazy.
And that enhancement really works.
It super works. I can hear you like you're talking right next to me. That's awesome. And it's also really quiet in this cabin too. Like at these speeds, on this not great road surface, you hear just a little bit of that tire noise, but not much wind noise at all. It's a serene experience. Now that is more of the scenery I was looking for, and it tells me that we've moved past Ventura and we're getting real close to Santa Barbara. It's a weird way of saying that.
Yeah, why?
Santa Barbara. How do you say that nicely? You say it.
Santa Barbara.
That sounded better
I
still.
used to live there.
I know. For like 10 years.
10 years.
Let's get on back to your roots. We made it. Our first stop is going to be for the best croissants on planet Earth, Renault's Bakery. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to eat probably more than I should, and I think I'll like it. Okay, I have to live vicariously through you right now. Just go ahead, take the first bite. No. You go, please. Fine, all right. Oh, so good. The whole car's happier. And what's a good pastry without great coffee to go with it? For my benefit, I do have some very high resolution cameras to look at all different angles as I pull into this space. Bird's eye view is helpful because I can't see a whole lot beyond the cargo with that backup cam. So I'll get as close to the curb as possible before cranking that wheel, pulling over, and then adjusting. Not too shabby. I'm happy with that. To breakfast! You know, and since the fam is outside the car, I figured I would show you what I meant by loaded to the gills inside this cabin. I was not kidding. We're using all the space. I am full, I'm refreshed after a moment outside of the driver's seat, and I'm enjoying this rally of classic Benzes that's also going up to Monterey. This is part of the reason I love this drive. So cool. And we've got another hour and 20 minutes before our next stop, which is to the beach. And how about this different yet still very beautiful scenery? Too bad my co-pilot here is missing out. There he is. You know, I have forgotten to mention that this Escalade V does have a supercharged V8 with 682 horsepower. So even with a full car, that when I press on the emblem. So instead, I'm going to just raise the glass so we can still get in. We were going to go to the beach, but when there is a petting zoo available, give it a little guy. The Escalade does require, it's going to cost me $100 damage is going to be at current fuel prices here of $4.99 for 91 octane fuel that the Escalade does require. It's going to cost me $120 to fill this tank. But hey, at least I saved a little time with capless fueling. Getting into the final leg of our journey here, our last stop is going to be a brief one in King City. And as much as I'd love to be winding along the coast right now, Highway 1, there was a landslide about 6 months ago, so it's shut off. Means I've got to take the central route. But this scenery really isn't bad either. Let's take a little stretch break here at Starbucks. Mobile Mama, welcome back. to the co-pilot chair after your time
Thank you.
way back in the third row. What was that like
Yeah,
for
it was
you?
good because I needed a little break from you.
I saw that coming. I saw it coming. She had an answer ready for me.
I love you. But it was nice being back there. No one to bother me, ask me for like massages.
Really? Talia didn't go, hey, give me a massage,
That's
mommy?
true. I was with Talia. She's a little more needy than
Yeah,
you are.
thank you.
But I did enjoy charging my phone back there, and there was plenty of leg room,
Yep.
even with my mom in front of me. We put on a YouTube video for a little storybook time for the
Oh, on
kids.
this screen right here?
Yeah, on the
Yep.
screens in the back. It was just very pleasant. It was comfortable. It was not bumpy.
Not too fair.
I complained when we were trying to find a campsite
Here it comes.
at 9 at night, and we hadn't eaten dinner for like.
Oh, I was
it had-
expecting you to say, well, it was 114 degrees
Well, it was
and you were
also
trying to
very
camp.
hot.
Yeah, it was very
And I
hot.
was pregnant.
There were a few legitimate reasons why she was complaining, let's be fair. And again, you were pregnant.
But
so
I more was hangry. Any pregnant woman would be hangry if.
I guess that's good, right? So only two things would I actually change about this experience because the Super Cruise lane change
Actually works.
did actually work. It didn't work for me like 5 minutes ago, but it worked
sounds
just
like
fine
a
now.
user error.
User error, probably. Anyway, so just two things. Otherwise, this is a terrific road trip vehicle. Oh, and one small thing that actually is a big thing for me. The sun visors, not only are they huge, but they also slide, so it fully covers this part of the glass. So that sun right there that would be baking the side of my face, it's not doing that at all. 1, 2, 3. Road trip approved! 11 hours later.
11 hours later.
We made it
Yay.
with Christina finishing us off in the driver's seat. Are you liking the V?
I love it.
Love the V?
Love
well,
the V.
this is just a foretaste of the amazing vehicles we're about to see for Car Week. So how about some highlights? Just it is even when I went into the settings and I made sure that vehicle Super Cruise lane change was on, you just tap signal. But here if I'm going to indicate, it's
And now it does it.
no, it doesn't.
I was gonna say.
Oh, so very frustrating. I guess that's good, right? So only two things leg feel started to have after, I don't know, 2 hours in the seats.
But
So-
you do have Super Cruise, so
Do have Super Cruise, that's very helpful. The only issue with Super Cruise, as I experienced it, is even when I went into the settings and I made sure in front of me, so I didn't have to look just off to the side every time I was going to update myself on the directions. I mean, it's a small thing, right? But that would be nice if we're talking about improvements. The next thing would be the map view here. I'd love if that was then ported over to the screen right in front of me. So I didn't have to look just off to the side every time I was going to update myself on the directions. I mean, it's a small thing, right? But that would be nice if we're talking about improvements. Later,
11 hours later.
we made it. Well, this is just a foretaste of the amazing vehicles we're about to see for Car Week. So how about some highlights? Just a gorgeous drive with millions of dollars driving by us.
no big deal.
Here at the Quail, Pininfarina gorgeousness, DC Comics details, Rimac Nevera R, Bugatti Tourbillon with this delicious V16, Hennessy Venom F5, Lamborghini Temerario, Urus SE, Gordon Murray T50 with a manual and 3 seats, Zinger Blackbird Edition with a 1+1 manual and 3 seats. Zinger Blackbird Edition with a 1+1 cockpit T50 with a manual and 3 seats.
Wow. 3 seats is crazy. That's tough. I never seen a car with the steering wheel like directly in the middle, and then you got two seats right here. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's different.
Zinger Blackbird Edition with a 1+1 cockpit. Maserati MC20 GT2 Stradale. The Eccentrica with this gorgeous throwback interior.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combo.
And here is Cadillac's opulent Velocity concept. It's a vision of hypercar performance with opulent luxury. Now for the final and fanciest of the Monterey Car Week events, the Pebble Beach Concours, where you'll see the best of old cars, and the best of new, like Ford Mustang GTD, the Nilu 27 hypercar, the new Bentley Continental GT Speed, and the Mercedes Maybach SL. Now to take a step back in time, with cars like this 55 Maserati Fura Spider, this McLaren F1 prototype next to the GTR, or a 77 AMG CLK GTR, or let's get wild with this 1970 Ferrari 512S Modulo Pin.
1970? They made this shit in 1970? They is already thinking of the future. This don't even look like it was made in. It look like a boat, to be honest. This motherfucker like it's supposed to be on water. The concept is nice. It look like a hover car.
Arena coupe.
Yeah, it's tough.
So much motor. Italian and Japanese worlds collided with this 1984 Honda HPX Pininfarina concept. Layers on layers on layers. And it doesn't get much more conceptual than this 2016 United Nude low-res car.
I forgot about this. I remember seeing this a couple years ago. Land Rover.
The
Fucking
Queen's collection of Land Rovers are here as well. Racing in the 1950s looked like this Lagonda V12 race car. Look at this 33 Duesenberg SJ Legrand Phaeton. The automotive equivalent of Move Out of My Way.
That reminds me now.
big ass bottle of champagne. Sure, man. These niggas got too much money. Alright, we're gonna get to the next video, man. You feel?